Gervonta "Tank" Davis has recently given fans an exclusive glimpse into his preparations for his upcoming fight against Lamont Roach. Currently holding the WBA lightweight world title, Davis has become one of the most prominent names in the sport. The American star initially caused a stir on social media by hinting that his scheduled bout with Roach was off. However, that speculation has been put to rest as Davis is back in the gym, gearing up for his anticipated title defense. One of his recent social media posts has particularly grabbed attention, not for his rigorous training, but for an unexpected change in his appearance. The 30-year-old unveiled a brand new look, sporting long hair styled into a sleek ponytail, a dramatic shift from his usual appearance. Fans were left stunned by this bold transformation, and many took to the comments to express their disbelief. Despite the buzz surrounding his new hairstyle, Davis remains focused on his return to the ring. Yet, amidst the training and the hype, he made a surprising revelation. 2025 might be the year he steps away from boxing for good. While there are still potential high-profile matchups on the horizon, Davis has expressed a desire to retire, citing the mental and emotional challenges that come with life in the spotlight. In a candid statement, Davis shared, "I've been through a lot, betrayals, struggles. It all makes you want to walk away from the limelight. Everyone's chasing fame, but I've realized I don't need it. As long as I can support my kids and my loved ones, I'm happy. The constant judgment and pressure, I don't want any part of that." Davis's honesty sheds light on the psychological toll that fame can take, even on the most celebrated athletes. For now, he's channeling his energy into his craft, but his words hint at a future where the man known as Tank might trade the roar of the crowd for a quieter life out of the spotlight. Nobody's perfect. As 2025 approaches its end, I feel like I should be more mature, more developed mentally, and further along in my journey. By then, I hope to be off probation, allowing me to explore the entire world. Once I have that freedom, people might not see me again. Perhaps I'll leave America for good. Just days ago, Gervonta "Tank" Davis shocked fans and sent ripples through the boxing world by unexpectedly canceling his highly anticipated match against Lamont Roach. The fight, initially set for March 1st at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, was abruptly called off. Davis shared the news via a cryptic Instagram story, simply stating, "The fight is canceled." This clash had originally been planned for December 14th at the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. However, logistical challenges forced it to be rescheduled for March. Despite the abrupt announcement, speculation suggests the fight may not be entirely off the table. Tank has been vocal about his plans to retire soon, and the bout against Roach could potentially mark one of his final appearances in the ring. Boxing fans recall that during a recent press conference for his WBA lightweight title defense, Davis openly expressed his dissatisfaction with the sport, saying, "After next year, I'm done with this. Done with boxing. It's trash, garbage. I'm over it." Meanwhile, Lamont Roach, the WBA super featherweight champion, had been deep into training when Davis's sudden announcement broke. Roach later posted a video of himself shadowboxing in the gym, appearing surprised and claiming he had no idea the fight was off. Responding to fans' questions about the situation, Roach clarified on Instagram, "He's the one saying it's canceled, not me." In a surprising turn of events, Davis recently announced that his upcoming fight had been canceled. However, PBC, the event's promoters, issued a statement asserting that the match is still on track. Tickets for the March 1st event remain available for purchase online, adding to the growing confusion among fans. Amidst this uncertainty, Davis took to Instagram to share an emotional message. In a heartfelt post, he not only hinted at the challenges of the upcoming fight, but also opened up about his personal struggles. With raw honesty, he wrote, "I do this out of love. It just comes across as anger. If you've ever felt pain, it's meant to ignite something in you." Shortly after, Davis clarified that the March 1st fight was still scheduled, despite his earlier statements. He concluded his post with a touching tribute. "March 1st, long live my big bro." Hours later, the account Boxing and BBQ reposted Davis's message, captioning it, "Fight still on 31, a few years back, but still on Tank's mind." For those unfamiliar with Davis's journey, the mention of big bro refers to Baby Frank, a figure who played a significant role in Davis's life. Baby Frank was more than just a training partner. He was a close friend and a source of unwavering support. Both trained under Coach Calvin Ford at a gym in Baltimore, forming a bond that transcended the boxing ring. Though Frank preferred to stay behind the scenes, his kindness, radiant smile, and sharp intellect left a lasting impression on everyone he met. Tragically, his life was cut short due to street violence in Baltimore, a loss that continues to weigh heavily on Davis and the gym community. His memory remains alive through the positive legacy he left behind. Despite the grief and challenges, Davis has persevered with an unblemished career, carrying the hopes of Baltimore on his shoulders. As he prepares for the bout against Lamont Roach Jr., speculation looms. Will this fight mark the conclusion of Davis's illustrious career, or does he have more battles ahead before retiring? For now, all signs point to the fight proceeding as planned. Fans eagerly debate the outcome. Will Davis extend his undefeated streak, or will Lamont Roach Jr. deliver an upset for the ages? With whispers of retirement in the air, this match may carry more weight than just another notch on Davis's record. As the year wraps up, the anticipation in the boxing community reaches a fever pitch. Yet, not everyone believes that Gervonta "Tank" Davis has a guaranteed victory in his upcoming fight. Kevin "Gel" Johnson, a seasoned fighter from Detroit, entered the professional boxing arena 8 years ago. Over the span of 17 bouts, he has amassed 12 wins. Among his career highlights was a memorable showdown in November 2019 against Richardson Hitchens, a fight that showcased his grit and determination. Now 32 years old, Johnson has become known not only for his fights, but also for his role as a highly sought-after sparring partner. He's worked alongside top-tier champions like Gervonta Davis, Shakur Stevenson, and Devin Haney, earning respect within the boxing world. In a recent interview with Fight Hype's Ron Goodall, Johnson shared his perspective on the upcoming clash between Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach Jr. Describing it as a contest that promises to be fiercely competitive, Johnson admitted that while he hasn't sparred with Roach Jr. and has only seen a handful of his fights, he recognizes the Washington, D.C. native's skill and potential. While acknowledging Davis's powerful knockout ability, Johnson suggested that Roach Jr. might not allow an early finish. "I don't think he'll give Davis the chance," he added. "Roach Jr. is going to move. Keep moving. He'll do what he needs to survive." Johnson speculated that Roach Jr. would focus on weathering Davis's aggressive style, aiming to stretch the fight into the later rounds. He even predicted that Roach Jr. might face a knockdown in the middle stages, but could recover and push through until the final bell. "He's got the heart not to quit," Johnson remarked. "I see this fight going the distance, honestly." Gervonta Davis, known for his methodical approach, often starts bouts at a measured pace, lulling opponents into a false sense of security. However, as seen in many of his previous fights, Davis ramps up his intensity as the rounds progress. His 2022 victory over Rolando Romero is just one example of how he delivers devastating knockouts in the later stages of his matches. While it may be too soon to predict the outcome, one thing is clear: the fight between Davis and Roach Jr. promises to be an intense and captivating battle, leaving fans eager to see how it all unfolds. If Jr. manages to endure all 12 rounds, he will join an elite group of fighters, including German Marquez and Isaac Cruz, who have gone the distance against one of boxing's most powerful punchers. Recently, the PBC officially announced the date for Gervonta Davis's highly anticipated clash with Lamont Roach. While the matchup itself may not have generated the buzz some were expecting, the chance to see Tank back in action has reignited excitement among fans. The Baltimore native has only fought once in 2024, marking a nearly year-long break from the sport. However, the anticipation for his return was dampened when Davis declared that he plans to retire after 2025. This revelation has added a sense of urgency to his upcoming bouts, with the fight against Roach potentially being one of the last opportunities to witness the undefeated champion in the ring. As fans began to realize the significance of this fight, tickets for the event at the Barclays Center have been selling rapidly, with the venue nearing full capacity 4 months ahead of time. On Sunday, ES News uploaded a video on YouTube discussing the Davis vs. Roach fight, emphasizing that the WBA Lightweight Championship Showdown could set new records for ticket sales and revenue. For those unfamiliar, gate records refer to the revenue generated from ticket sales at live event venues. The video highlighted the massive demand for tickets, showcasing a graphic that revealed the Barclays Center is nearly sold out. According to a post on X, formerly Twitter, by Ray Jackson, 10,000 tickets have already been sold for the fight. To put that in context, the Barclays Center can accommodate 19,000 spectators, meaning over half of the seats have already been claimed, with 3 months still remaining before the event. The video also noted that Gervonta Davis has achieved 12 consecutive sellouts, consistently breaking records with each event. Since his 2017 showdown with Francisco Fonseca, the Baltimore-born fighter has been filling arenas and setting new benchmarks in ticket sales. One of Davis's most notable achievements was his fight with Ryan Garcia, which smashed records by generating a staggering $22.8 million in live gate revenue. This incredible figure underscores Davis's ability to draw massive crowds and maintain his status as one of the sport's top attractions. Not only did it secure its place as the 5th highest grossing event in Nevada's combat sports history, but it also became one of the largest gates ever recorded in Las Vegas. This event was more than just a fight. It was a phenomenon, generating unparalleled excitement and drawing massive crowds. Tank Davis's clash with Hector Luis Garcia, though widely criticized as uneventful, still managed to fill Washington, D.C.'s Capital One arena to capacity. The fight shattered the arena's all-time live gate record, raking in over $5 million in ticket sales. This surpassed the previous record held by none other than the Rolling Stones, cementing its place as the venue's highest-grossing event. In 2022, Tank's electrifying showdown with Rolando Romero set another milestone. With 18,970 fans in attendance, it marked the largest crowd for a boxing event at the Barclays Center since its opening. Now, as Tank gears up for his highly anticipated bout against Lamont Roach at the same venue, organizers are aiming to surpass that record. With ticket prices soaring, over half of the seats have already been sold, and expectations are high for another sellout. Fans are eager to witness Tank Davis live, knowing this could be one of his last appearances before a potential retirement next year. According to reports, over 10,000 seats for the upcoming March 1st fight have already been claimed. Tank Davis boasts an astonishing record of 12 consecutive sellouts, each event breaking previous gate revenue milestones. His bout with Ryan Garcia was the 5th biggest gate in Las Vegas history. His fight against Hector Luis Garcia set records in Washington, D.C., and his face-off with Romero at Barclays remains the highest-grossing event in the venue's history. Tank Davis training intensely, juxtaposed with clips of Lamont Roach preparing for the fight. Amid all the buzz, the spotlight is beginning to shift to Tank's challenger, Lamont Roach. Roach has earned special permission from the WBA to move up in weight and vie for the 140-pound title. Formerly a super featherweight champion, this fight marks a significant moment in his career. The question remains, can Roach seize this golden opportunity and establish his place in boxing history, or will Tank's legacy continue to dominate the sport? With March 1st approaching fast, fans are counting down to what promises to be an unforgettable showdown. Whether it's the dawn of a new era or the final chapter of an icon, this fight will undoubtedly leave its mark on the sport. Don't miss your chance to witness history in the making. Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach, March 1st. Be there. The boxing world is abuzz with anticipation as Lamont Roach Jr. gears up to face the dominant champion, Gervonta "Tank" Davis. Despite skepticism from fans about Roach's chances, legendary promoter Oscar De La Hoya remains confident in the challenger's abilities. I think Lamont Roach is a phenomenal fighter. Yes, he's got a tough task ahead of him with Gervonta Davis, who, let's be honest, is an absolute beast. Davis is not only an incredible athlete, but also an extremely disciplined fighter. When he steps into that ring, he's always in peak condition. It's going to be a tough night for Roach, but you can never count him out. Roach, known as the Reaper, enters this bout with his own set of strengths. De La Hoya and the team at Golden Boy Promotions emphasize Roach's unpredictable fighting style and his sharp, fluid combinations that often catch opponents off guard. These elements could prove pivotal in shifting the momentum in his favor. But standing across from him is Gervonta Davis, a fighter with a flawless 30-0 record and devastating knockout power. One punch from Davis can change the entire dynamic of a fight in an instant. He's sneaky good. Davis can hit you with combinations before you even realize it. He has experience, knowledge, and a mean streak that makes him incredibly dangerous. While Davis brings an edge in experience and raw power, Roach's ability to adapt and execute unpredictable moves could create surprising opportunities. Yet, as excitement builds, the fight is clouded by confusion. Davis recently announced the cancellation of the bout on social media, while Roach's team insists it's still on. The lack of clear communication from Premier Boxing Champions, PBC, has left fans in suspense, wondering if this highly anticipated showdown will even happen. For Lamont Roach Jr., this is more than just a fight. It's a bold move to cement his legacy. After turning down other opportunities, he's putting everything on the line against one of boxing's most feared competitors. Will Roach defy the odds and claim a career-defining victory, or will Davis once again prove why he's one of the most dominant forces in the sport? The stage is set, but only time will reveal the answer. Recent clips circulating on social media have left boxing fans amazed, showcasing Gervonta "Tank" Davis's remarkable physical transformation. At 30 years old, Davis has clearly been dedicating himself to the gym, revealing a muscular build that fully lives up to his nickname, Tank. While many fighters begin their training camp 6 to 8 weeks before a bout, Davis appears to be taking an entirely different route, showing unwavering focus and determination well ahead of schedule. Despite maintaining an undefeated amateur record of 20 wins, Davis faces an eager Lamont Roach, a fighter who previously faltered twice against him before turning professional. Roach is now on a mission to rewrite his story as the underdog. Fans are buzzing after witnessing behind-the-scenes footage of Davis's preparation. Many have already crowned him the pound-for-pound king, praising his commitment and shredded physique. Comments from YouTube highlight the immense admiration for the undefeated fighter, with some noting that he looks fight ready 3 months ahead of his March 1st clash in New York City. When Davis last fought in New York, he shattered attendance records, and with over 10,000 tickets already sold, the upcoming event is shaping up to be another sellout. Fans are eagerly predicting a dominant win for the WBA lightweight champion, marveling at his improved upper body definition and raw power. Despite standing just over the threshold of dwarfism in terms of height, Davis's skill, strength, and agility continue to set him apart in the boxing world. In stark contrast, Lamont Roach steps into the ring as the clear underdog, yet the Washington native isn't letting critics dampen his resolve. Speaking to the Boxing Source, Roach expressed his disregard for naysayers. "I don't focus on doubters or negativity. At the end of the day, I've earned my place here through hard work." Roach further claimed he's the best in his division and is ready to prove it by stepping up to face Davis, who has won world titles across 3 weight classes. Roach emphasized his desire to demonstrate his worth on the global stage, stating, "I believe I'm the finest in my weight class. It's time to show the world what I'm capable of, even against one of the greatest." While Davis's dominance in the ring makes him the overwhelming favorite, Roach is determined to rise to the occasion. The January firstborn contender is confident in his abilities, despite the uphill battle he faces against one of the most celebrated pound-for-pound fighters of this era. The upcoming showdown is poised to be a clash of grit, skill, and determination. Will Davis continue his reign of dominance, or can Roach defy the odds and carve his place in boxing history? "I'm the winner, but please, let's not discredit Davis," the speaker began, emphasizing the respect he holds for his opponent. "Davis is an exceptional fighter. It's just that I'm aiming to be better on fight night." Confident in his abilities, the speaker promised a dominant performance while stressing that his views were purely personal. "This is my opinion," he stated firmly. When discussing Gervonta "Tank" Davis, Eddie Hearn highlighted the boxer's financial success, attributing it to his involvement in major fights and blockbuster pay-per-view events. "Tank makes a lot of money because he takes on big fights and delivers big pay-per-views," Hearn noted. However, he speculated that Davis might struggle to replicate his earnings with his upcoming fight against Lamont Roach Jr. "Fighting Lamont Roach isn't a bad matchup," Hearn explained, "but it won't bring the same PPV success that he's used to." Hearn also revisited a lucrative $15 million offer previously extended to Davis by Matchroom Boxing for a fight against Conor Benn. "If PBC can't match that offer, we may never see that fight happen," he speculated. Despite Davis turning down the proposal initially, Hearn hinted that the deal might still linger in the back of Davis's mind. Bernard Hopkins, affiliated with Golden Boy Promotions and a key figure in the Davis versus Ryan Garcia event last year, also weighed in on the Davis vs. Roach matchup. In an interview with Michelle Joy Phelps from Fight Hub TV, Hopkins praised Davis's ability to challenge any opponent in the ring. "Tank gives anyone problems," Hopkins remarked. However, he stressed that the burden of proof lies on Roach, who is stepping up a weight class to vie for the lightweight title. "Roach has to show he belongs at this level," Hopkins added. The WBA's special exemption allowing Roach to challenge Davis for the championship has generated considerable buzz. Hopkins warned Davis not to underestimate his opponent. "Lamont Roach is a skilled boxer and puncher with a solid amateur background," he said, emphasizing the importance of preparation. "Both fighters need to come into this fight in peak condition." As for Roach, he has been open about the circumstances of this matchup. Despite initial skepticism from fans regarding the logic behind the fight, Roach confidently addressed the questions in a recent interview. He acknowledged the challenge, but expressed his determination to seize the opportunity. The stage is set for a compelling showdown, with both fighters carrying their unique strengths and motivations into the ring. The world will be watching to see who emerges victorious in this high-stakes bout. Hello, boxing fans. Let's dive into the latest buzz surrounding the upcoming showdown. Recently, questions were raised about the understanding of casual fans. Roach, however, brushed off their concerns, even labeling them as civilians. He suggested that their confusion stems from a lack of deeper knowledge about the sport. According to Roach, premier boxing champions, PBC first reached out to him after Gervonta "Tank" Davis's incident with Rolando Romero. Roach revealed, "I've been in the running for this fight for 2 years." He explained that PBC contacted him back then during their search for a fighter based in Washington, D.C. While Roach had agreed to the opportunity, the fight didn't materialize at the time since he wasn't a champion yet. Instead, the promotion decided on Hector Luis Garcia. Despite Gervonta Davis enjoying the support of legendary boxer Bernard Hopkins, also known as B-Hop, there have been murmurs of doubt. Hopkins has expressed some reservations about Roach's skill set. Whether Roach truly poses a threat to the Baltimore-born champion remains to be seen. As the anticipation builds, the question remains, who are you betting on in this electrifying matchup? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. What's your take? Was this a legitimate setback, or is there more going on behind the scenes? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the latest boxing drama, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Knockout Updates. Turn on notifications so you never miss a moment of action, and check out our other videos. Until next time, stay tuned and stay passionate. Peace out.